Hi everybody, how are you doing tonight? Today has been one of those days where things are just irritating. Everything I've tried to do has been kind of complicated or interrupted. And yesterday I created a video about the 1111 portal that is opening. And today I've been receiving information all day long from my guides about the light codes and the activations that are coming forth. And the emissaries of light are bringing so much information, frequency, energy down to us at this time. And so I was gonna go ahead and create a video, one of my meditations, to bring these divine light codes to others. The Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Lyrians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, all of the divine beings of light, Melchizedek. There's a lot of coding within sacred geometry. All of this energy has been coming to me today. And so I went ahead and I started the video and putting all the pictures together and picking the music and all of that. And now it is time to record it and connect. And of course, where I live, there's a little bit of chaos here. There's people upstairs and you can hear them. So I go outside and, I'm a few minutes into it and then there's a dog off in the distance barking and then the people upstairs start screaming. So you can hear that in the video. So I decided to wait. I'm going to put that off for a little bit. But I did want to talk to everybody where it doesn't matter if there's a bunch of noise, and of course right now there isn't because I'm not trying to create a meditation. So I just wanted to let everybody know that right now there are a lot of light codes and frequencies and energies coming down to us from this portal of energy that has been opened. And these light codes are going to assist you in bringing in more synchronicity, more abundance, more power through your thoughts, through the power of attraction, through creating a reality. And a lot of these divine light codes are encoded within sacred geometry. So I keep seeing like the flower of life pattern and the Metatron's cube and things like that. And within each of these pieces, there is like codes within it that are lighting up and doing different things. And these will be coming down to you and activating different parts of your DNA, your chakra system, your cells, your atoms, everything, every part of you is going to experience this. And yesterday, my friend was here and she was asking about, during all the shifts and downloads, what can we do physically to assist ourselves so that we don't get so tired and worn out. And I was going to add it to the Q&A questions, but I've asked, and basically right now we need to do this. We need to feel it. There is no shortcut. There is no nope. There's nothing that you can do to completely eliminate it. I'm sure you've all heard before that everything that we experience in this reality is to be felt. So that is part of the human experience. And it was funny because her other question was about if our higher self is the one that determines us coming to live a human experience, who is the one calling the shots while we're here? Is it our soul? Is it our personality? Or is it our higher self? And so I was connecting earlier, and honestly, it's all three. We decided to come here and experience everything as a human, and as a human, we've signed on to feel everything that a human would feel through these activations and these light codes and these downloads and all of it. And there are things that we can do to assist so that it's not so crazy, not too difficult to get through, but they're not anything that is like outside of your regular awareness of like what you would do anyway. So right now, you need to get more sleep. And I know that's not easy for everybody, but whenever you have a moment to just have downtime, try and take naps. Even 10-20 minute naps, they'll give you a little boost, a recharge. If you can do meditation, that will assist you in integrating these codes of light that are coming in, these frequencies that are basically designed to shake you up and have all of this stuff pouring out of you. And as a human, we're going to feel tired, we're going to feel drained, and we're probably going to have other things happening around us that irritate us or aggravate us or interfere with our plans. That is part of the human experience. When we're out in the higher dimension, we want to create something, we would create it. There's no resistance, there's nothing keeping us from it. We just have it, so it's wonderful, and it's Here, we unfortunately are in 3D bodies that interfere. Sometimes we get sick, sometimes we get tired, sometimes other beings around us are interfering with our inner peace. Earlier today, I was in a good spot. I was working on a website for a friend of mine, and everything was going good. And then my fiance called me, and he had just broken his cell phone. The screen shattered, and so he was automatically in a bad mood. And then that kind of took my vibration down a little bit. And then I went on Facebook, and I saw another friend of mine had her laptop died today. It was like synchronicity. It was like at the same time she had posted, like same time that his phone had broken. So it seems like the electronic things are being impacted and affected on the same type of level that we are as well. Things are breaking down. They're not working. That can be frustrating. It can be aggravating. And so the messages that I am getting is to just go with it, just go with the flow. Don't try to force anything, because when you try to force it, it doesn't come out right. And that was the message I was receiving just a few minutes ago while trying to record the 1111 light code activation meditation for all of you. So I don't know if I will get it done tonight. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Maybe I'll have to go sit in the car to record it so that there's not background noise in it. Or maybe I'll have to record it with the background noise and just allow it to be, because that is part of the third dimensional reality. There's other noises and beings here that interfere with us, and we have to learn to deal with that, and we have to learn to do the things that we're doing even though those other parts of existence are here to interfere with it. And so as for the part about who's in control while we're here, all of them. Our soul is part of it, our higher self is part of it, and our personality is part of it. And it is learning to incorporate all of those things together and tuning into your higher self and allowing your higher self to guide you, and tuning into your soul and finding out on a soul level what to do to assist you. And so while we're having all these activations and these light codes come in, not one person is going to need the exact same thing as another person in order to feel more peace or more comfort, to not get tired, things like that. The main thing I did here was to find and get more rest, to do the meditations, but to also go within and ask your higher self and your soul and know your personality. What are the things that benefit you? What crystals resonate for you? Now, you see crystals presented by people all the time, like this one does this and this one does that and da 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 da, and so we think, okay, I need that one for this and that one. But no, we all resonate on our own frequency, our own energy. So a crystal that works for me in a certain way may not work for someone else in that same way. Just like people with ADHD, they are prescribed a medication to help them relax. Now, if somebody who doesn't have ADHD takes it, it makes them have the opposite effect. Some people I know, if they take NyQuil, it gives them the opposite effect. So it can be the same with aromatherapy, with crystals, with any of that. So basically, the answer here is within. It is for you to find out and to navigate through this experience as a human to find the things that work for you. Certain scents may help you, but they may not help others the same way they help you. Certain crystals, certain things like sage or Palo Santo. Now, I know so many people who love sage and they use it all the time to cleanse their space. I can't stand the smell of it, so I use Palo Santo. Does the same thing, but it's just my soul, my higher self, and my personality don't really resonate with sage. So I just wanted to take a brief moment to sit down and kind of collect my thoughts, and I decided to do it on the video so that I could let you all know and answer those 2 questions that had come in from my friend. I'm not going to channel the answers because they've already told me, and it's basically just going to be what I'm telling you right now in their words. So yeah, if you're feeling tired, take a nap. If you're feeling drained by the energies around you, I'm sure you have crystals or things that are at your disposal that you already know work for you. Utilize them. And the thing I'm hearing right now is to stop looking outside of ourselves for answers. So we're constantly on this search for information. We always think that somebody else has all the answers for us. And basically, we all have it within us. There's nobody outside of yourself that can tell you exactly what you need. They can help guide you to it, but for the most part, you know already within you. So keep looking within, and the answers are there. And know that as a human being, part of what you signed up for, part of what your higher self signed up for, is to experience the human experience and to feel things. And these big waves of energy, this cosmic light, these shifts, these frequencies, they are meant to be felt. And they are going to affect us in different ways. Not every shift that comes in is like, ah. In fact, I've yet to really experience a shift that was just like, oh, this is all great and wonderful. A lot of times we have to go through a process of releasing in order to get to that nice relaxed state. Mommy! And that is another distraction. But I'm not going to re-record this. I'm going to just let it happen because I can't control this 3D experience outside of me. So I am very excited to bring you all the 1111 Divine Light Code activation. And it is going to be longer than any of the ones that I've ever posted before. It's about 45 minutes long, so you can understand why I'm having a hard time finding the time and the space. Hey! To record it. So as soon as I get that chance to do that, I will post it. And if you're feeling any aggravation or stress or whatever, just ask, what do I need to do to let go of all this? Have a great day, guys.